What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? Y'all pull up. Y'all pull up. Y'all pull up. Everybody that's on YouTube, go ahead and pull up on. Everybody that's on IG, go ahead and pull up on YouTube. Let's get right into it. Straighten up my camera. Let's get right into it, man. I'd like to welcome y'all to the weekly wrap up. We haven't done one of these in a minute. The weekly wrap up for September 9th, 2022. Make sure my mic on. Yes, my mic on. We ain't did a weekly wrap up in a minute, man. Football season is bye week. Got a chance to chop it up on a Friday evening with the Spider Gang. Speaking of the Spider Gang, y'all see Spidey back there. Speaking of the Spider Gang, my name Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, talk about the price action, man. Started out doing Tim's Tidbits, just sharing in all the knowledge that I had in my Chrome Dome about trading, investing, stock market, everything, however you want to look at it, stock market wise, I was sharing it with my friends and family. Then I started doing it for the free 99 on Al Gore's internet, man. Yep, that's it. For the free ski whiskey. I ain't charging for none of this. I never charge for none of this. I ain't got no courses to sell. I ain't got none of that like that. Yeah, man. That's it. That's the sales pitch. That's all I got. Only thing I ask you to do is just show up, pay attention to what I'm saying, because I just try to let people know what a full-time trader would do in any situation. What a full-time trader would do if you lose. What a full-time trader would do if you win. What a full-time trader would do if you uncertain. I just try to share my thoughts on a full-time trader, what I do every single day. That's why I get on Al Gore's internet twice a day, once in the morning before the market open up and do the overnight price action, once in the evening after the market close and do the price action recap. And on Fridays evening, instead of doing a price action recap, we do a weekly recap, right? And then we also go live on Sunday too, and we just look at what we think the market gonna do that coming week. Man, we on live all the time. I just thought about it. We always on live. My internet acting crazy, man. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it took IG forever to connect. Hopefully it ain't like wilding out on y'all, because it's been raining here all day. So yeah, man, hit the like button, man. That's all I ask you to do. Hit the like button. That's the only payment I require, is to hit the like button. Speaking of required, let's go on. Let's shout out our sponsors, man. We got some exclusive sponsors here at Tim's Tidbits. Oh yeah, before I forget, the link is in the chat. If anybody want to pull up and ask anything, anybody want to pull up and share anything, the link is in the chat. All right. Speaking of our sponsors, let's go. We got some exclusive sponsors here. Let me get into my, let me put on my, y'all know I got to put my sponsor voice on. I got to put my sponsorship voice on. Hold on. Today's episode of Tim's Tidbit is brought to you in part by the new TLR.com. That's right, the new TLR.com. The place to get all of your Spider Gang apparel and accessories. The new TLR.com. Visit the new TLR.com today and shop for Spider Gang apparel and accessories. You can go there and get you a shirt to let everybody know, including your boss and your hating friends, that you have options. You buy them, you sell them. Just like me. I got options. I buy them, I sell them. Shout out our second sponsor on the day, Banjo. New music by Il Jodam. Banjo. New music by Il Jodam. Now streaming on all streaming platforms. Banjo by Il Jodam. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all going to the shop and buying the merch. Full disclaimer. It says your session is about to close in panic. What in the world it is? Your session is about to close in panic. My internet, it got to be acting crazy. It's about to shut my Ninja Trader down. My Ninja Trader got to be, my internet got to be acting crazy. Hopefully y'all can still see me, man, because I'm having all kind of issues over here. I appreciate y'all going to the shop. Oh, full disclosure, this is not a paid advertisement or a paid promotion. The new TLR.com, that's me. Il Jodam, that's my son. Banjo, that's his album that he recorded right over there in his bedroom. Y'all go support my son music. I appreciate y'all for coming to the merch shop and buying that. That's not necessary. I don't require that. But I do require you to go support my son music, so do that. Hey, let's get into it, man. Let me see who in the chat. Let me see who in the chat on a Friday night. Getting on a Friday night. Now, how did I get on that screen? Getting freaky on a Friday night. Hey, what's up? Hey, Brittany. I haven't seen you in a while. Have you been out for tea and crumpets? Indubitably. Oh, how are you feeling since the passing of the Queen? Oh, terrible indeed. Oh, such a tragedy. Nice to see you, Brittany. What's going on, Devario? Michelle Tucker? What's happening? What's up here to learn and share? What's going on, Valdez? What's happening, Valdez? What's up, Audrey B? What's going on, Prayer Kid? Again, the link is in the chat. That's me. The link is in the chat. What's up, Lil Hope? Okay, y'all see me. I appreciate that. What's going on, Laverne? What's going on, PDub? Hey, hello, mother. My mother is in the chat tonight. I have been with my mother all day trying to get her internet fixed. They finally came out and got it. I did not even have to act a fool on the phone with anybody. I just had to call them 15 times. What's up, KC? What's going on, Tanya? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but y'all already know what the lick read, man. Y'all supposed to be putting in the chat how your week went. How did your week go? How did your week go? Put how your week went in the chat. What's going on, Quanti? What's say no tea and crumpets, buckling down on futures and fine-tuning my skills. Okay, that's what's up. You're very welcome, baby. How did your week go? How did your week go, man? Put in the chat how your week went. While y'all putting in the chat how y'all week went, don't give me no thumbs up. Don't say great. Put down how your week went. Put down how your week went. I need some details. Give me some details. If you were disciplined, say what you did, you know what I'm saying, to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, I didn't jump into this trade that I was tempted to jump into. If you know what I'm saying, had a successful week, say, hey, I was 2 out of 3 on trades this week. You know what I'm saying? The one that I wasn't successful, it wasn't because I broke a rule. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Down 5%. Towns. Give me something more than that. 75% strike rate, 4 trades, follow rule. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see that right there? Clap it up for Quanti, man. Clap it up for Quanti, man. 75%. Hey, Quanti, you killing them. You killing them. All 4 trades. That's 3 out of 4. That's a good batting average, nephew. Towns say he down 5% on the week. That's all gravy. Being down ain't, you know what I'm saying? Being down don't mean you out. You feel me? Lil Hawk. Oh, you said cool it now. Ooh, watch out. What's up, Cool It? When you slid in here? Cool It say he sat this week out. That's what's up. Cool It, I would have sat another week out, but that's hindsight. You know how I be in hindsight, you be like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out, ain't gonna be nothing. And then it be that fire. It be that fire. Cause this week, I was out with my mama today. I'm looking at the charts while I'm running back and forth. I'm like, Charlie, I could be killing them again today. But ain't nothing guaranteed. So 6 wins, 1 dumb loss, battling the greed monster. Hey, if you admit it, that's the hardest part, admitting it. You know you fighting the greed monster, right? So I'm assuming that you let that 1 loss, you let that either a winning trade turn into a losing trade, or you jumped into something that you shouldn't have jumped in trying to be greedy. You already know it was all about greed, but y'all clap it up for hold up before we clap it up for Lil Hawk. That 1 dumb loss. Did you just let it lose at your normal risk tolerance, or did you erase most of your gains before we clap it up for Lil Hawk? That's what I need to know. That 1 dumb loss, Did you just lose at your normal risk tolerance, or did you let it run so far that it erased most of your gains for that 6-1, 6-1? Congrats. Yeah, congrats, Quanti. I did great with Tesla. What does great mean? Define great. That's a very broad adjective, if that's the word that I'm looking for. Great. Is that an adjective? Who watch out? Who you clapping it up for, mama? Quanti? Who you clapping it up for? Discipline, 62 points on ES, 4 out of 5 SPX, and help share knowledge. That's what I'm talking. The last piece of that is the most. Y'all clap it up for PDub helping share the knowledge to the people. That is the most important. We can be disciplined and win trades, and you know what I'm saying, have a 80% win rate. But if we ain't trying to help somebody else, you know what I'm saying, figure this out, then what is it for, man? What are we doing it for? We can't take the money with us when we go. You know what I'm saying? So why not share the knowledge so other people can enjoy some of this money while they here? You feel me? We can't make them do it. All we can do is share the knowledge. You can lead, like they say, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make him drink. That's all I'm saying, man. Divario. 3 trades, 15% one trade, -2 one trade, -20 one trade. Okay, then. Your negative was going up. You weren't using no stop loss. Your negative was going up. You got -2% on one, then -20 on another. What you was being greedy on that -20? You was being greedy on that -20. Yes, sir. Palluminati out there dropping. Not a PDub. You can't tell. We gotta pretend like we ain't sharing that much knowledge, cause they gonna shut you down, PDub. They gonna raid the shadows. Yep. What did I ask you, Cool It? I don't know. I see the yep. I don't know what I asked you. Between your videos and ICT videos, I have a better understanding of the fair value gap, still learning and excited. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all clap it up for DeVita Bugs. Y'all clap it up for DeVita, man. That's what I'm talking about. That right there, that you see, she's sitting down and she doing the work, man. She doing the work. She ain't out there trying to chase the bag off the rip. She's sitting down, doing the work, getting a better understanding, and she's still learning. I'm telling you, DeVita, once you get the understanding of it, start practicing it. You know what I'm saying? Start practicing it now, right? Start practicing it, getting a good understanding of it, you know what I'm saying? And lock down one strategy, maybe 2, a backup. Have one strategy that you want to be, that you can trade with your eyes closed, and maybe have a backup. Don't try to do too much, because it'll run you crazy. One strategy, and don't try to get a trade every day. If you don't see your setup, don't force it. One strategy, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Exited. Oh, okay. Hey, you already admitted on the live today when you pulled up, Tanya, that you already knew you was being greedy. You should have took it. You got caught up doing this, doing whatever. You should have took it off then. You already admitted that part of it, but you went on ahead, cut your losses. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting it go to 0, you cut your losses, because think about it like this right here. You got 6 days. You got 6 trading days, which is now 5 trading days until that expire, right? And and when it expire, the thing right now is not in the money. So you don't have any value. You don't have any real value in that position, right? And if it's a $75 strike, right? Just say you paid $2 for it, right? On Friday, next Friday, it would have to be at least $77 for you to even break even. You know what I'm saying? And the more you paid for it, let's say you paid $5 for it, right? You would have it. Devon Energy would have to be at least $80 for you to break even. That, hey, cut, sling, load. Cut, sling, load. You know what I'm saying? Regroup. You know what I'm saying? Live the trade another day. That's it. Got to teach one to reach one. You feel me? Yeah, I appreciate y'all showing all the love to everybody in the chat, man. Michelle Tucker say I have FOMO. Can't wait for the next session. You waiting on PDub? You got FOMO about PDub session, or you got FOMO and you need help with that? What you saying, Michelle Tucker? My limit is 20% loss before I get out. Okay, then. So you stuck. Hey, you stuck to your plan. You stuck to your plan. That's all right then. Y'all clap it up. Y'all clap it up for Towns for sticking to his plan. He got one trade. He won 15%. One trade he tapped out at 2%, and one trade he lost 20%. But you stuck with your plan. Clap it up for Towns. You stuck with your plan, man. Hey, Quanty, get out of here with them bats, acting like Lex. Get somewhere. Gone. Hey, Tesla gain from 280 to 297. That was your what you got the contracts at 280 and sold them at 297, or you so you bought the contracts at 280 and sold them at 297. That's what's up. That's a mean little move right there. That's a $17 move. I don't care when you bought them contracts, $17 move. Mean. Y'all clap that up for Laverne, man. Lost at my risk tolerance, gave 20% of the profit back to the market. That's what's up, man. If your risk tolerance 20%, your risk tolerance 20%. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You stuck to your rule. You stuck to your thing. Y'all clap it up for Lil Hawk, man. You stuck, 6-1. Yo, now, the only bad part about it is if your risk tolerance 20% and you jumping out your trades on when you only made 12% or 10% or 5%, or you know what I'm saying? Now, if your risk tolerance 20% and you getting 40% or better on your trades, you know what I'm saying? Then ain't no big deal if you win 6 and lose 1 at 20%. But if you jumping out your trades early at 18%, 25%, 10%, 5%, then you turn around and lose 20%. Yeah, that's no good. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. Congrats to everybody. See all this love y'all give, man, all these claps up in here. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Davita, am I saying your name right? Davita. Man, I made $2.50 a day, but it's profit. That's what's up. You can't be mad at. You never go broke taking profit. If you make $2.50 a day, you know what I'm saying, for a whole year, you feel me? How many trading days in it? So $2.50 a day on average, you have at least, let's just say, 5 trading days. It ain't that many trading days, so we're gonna cut it short and we're gonna say 4 trading days, right? Because we don't have that many trading days. I don't know how many trading days we have for the year, right? But we're gonna say 4 days, right? You make $2.50 times 4 days, 4 days a week, right? It's 52 weeks in a year, times 52. You got $520 that you didn't have before. You feel me? $520, that's a car payment on a decent car. You feel me? That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Congrats, everybody. Robinson, the whole live over. The live Discord. Okay, then. The whole live over, Robinson. Since you pulled up late, go ahead and drop in the chat how your week was. 252 trading days. I appreciate that, Robinson. You good for something. You good for something. What's up, Draco? We talk about how our week is. All right, I done ran down through how everybody's week was. If you ain't put how your week was in the chat, drop in the chat. This how my week went. My week was a good week. all in all, I was 2 for 2 for options trades. I was 2 for 2 for options trades. Y'all saw me get left on one futures trade that I was trying to take, and then I got left on another futures trade that y'all didn't see me try to take. The first time the one y'all saw me get left on, I kind of smacked myself across the hand on that one because I didn't follow my first mind. When it was coming back down, I didn't set it up like I normally set the trade up. This is what I want to do. But it was like playing out in real time while y'all was watching it. It was like all it was playing out in real time. And with my new future setup that I'm simming right now, I have a static stop loss. It's a 2-to-1 setup. It's a static stop loss at 5 points, and I'm going for 10 points. It's static. I don't adjust it based off the swing low and all that. I got a static stop loss, and I take the trades that I feel like is most probable not to go against me, right? And so I said, okay, I'm going in at 50% of the fair value gap. And as I right clicked and got ready to set the order, I said, whoa, wait a minute. I got a tight stop loss. So I need to see, I'm trying to see how big. I was like, I'm just going to go off the bottom of the fair value gap, right? I didn't know how big the fair value gap was because, like I said, it was playing out in real time. I set it at the bottom of the fair value gap, and it missed me by 3 ticks, right? If I would have went 50% of the fair value gap, I would have got picked up. So that's why I smacked myself on the hand, because I didn't follow my first mind. I didn't break a rule, but I didn't follow my first mind and go with 50% of the fair value gap. You ain't always guaranteed to get the absolute bottom or the absolute top of the gap, depending on if you buying or shorting, right? You ain't always, if you want to get into the trade, just get it when it first touched the gap. If you want to have a better risk to reward, shoot for 50% of the gap. Now, if it's a huge gap, you know what I'm saying? I don't like trading big old huge gaps. I drop down in the time frame. If the gap too big, I drop down in the time frame and look for smaller fair value gaps. I need to say fair value gaps. I don't need to just be saying gap like that. But yeah. And then today, I ain't get a chance to do nothing today because I was out and about. But all in all, I'm happy with the week. I'm glad I was out and about today because, since my week was going good and I only had 2 trades and I felt like I had missed I felt like I was missing a lot of stuff. Even though I had 2 out of 2 trades, I felt like I was missing a lot of stuff throughout the week, and I probably would have forced something stupid. Go to YouTube. They say they can't hear me on IG. They say they can't hear me on IG. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Yeah. So that's how my week went, man. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into charts. Thank you, Tim, aka Black Spot. The morning eve sessions are so beneficial. Really appreciate. I appreciate you, Lil Hawk. I appreciate you. Great week, but SBX Theta caught me today. Oh, you're doing them 0 day. Oh man, those 0 days. Oh my goodness, will bust you in the head. Got 10 points on the ES. Most nights playing the London Open. Okay, then you up doing the London. I ain't got time. If I wake up with the old man bladder, I'll peek at it, but I ain't never really tried to sit down and trade the London. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be too tired. What's up, Kareem? What's happening with you? Put how your week went in the chat. Let's peek at the charts. We've been doing a whole lot of running our mouth and sharing. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and sharing. Since we got the internet open, y'all know what time it is. Sing it with me now. Spotleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. There she go. Hey, Spotleen, how you doing, babe? Hey, how you doing? Y'all see how to adjusted my chart a little bit. I done changed some stuff on my chart. The reason why I changed some stuff on my chart is because we got back up. We got the wax off for that daily fair value gap and that weekly fair value gap that we had right in this area where I'm moving the mouse around. Y'all remember it was a purple and a tan box right in this area around here. I remember I was saying we gonna get I wanted to get this week, I wanted to get above these relative equal highs sitting right here at equilibrium from the 714 low, and maybe get up into the daily fair value gap. The daily fair value gap, the bottom of the gap was right here on the bottom of this new gap that I drew out, right? So we gapped up the SPY was like, forget your gap and retrace. I'm on a gap and go. We gapped and went. So now we got a not only do we got a daily fair value gap here that I marked out, we got an actual gap up right there, right around equilibrium that I didn't mark out because I get tired of all that stuff being overlapping. I can see it, you can see it. We know that's a gap up. We got a gap up in the top half of the fair value gap. Right? So we gapped and we pushed. So this Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, the last 3 days of the week were bullish days. It was a classic set the weekly low on Tuesday, and then Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yeah, set the weekly low on Tuesday. Was Tuesday? Yeah, the 6th. Set the weekly low on Tuesday and then push up for the rest of the week. Classic pull down, push up. That's exactly how I like to trade it. If it's a bearish week, if it's a bearish week, I want to push up, run liquidity, and then sell off for the rest of the week. Monday, Tuesday, push up, sell off for the rest of the week. If it's a bullish week, Monday, Tuesday, come down, run liquidity, and then go up for the. Y'all know what I'm saying, man. Go down to go up. Go up to go down. That's how I like to trade. And as you see here on Tuesday, let's say Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? All with this little candle right here, because Sunday night, Monday, piece of the day, and all that happened in the futures time, right? And then Tuesday we came down and ran these relative equal lows over here. The low of for 1 September and July 26th, we had relative equal lows there. We came down. Oh, and also from last Friday too, a relative equal low. We pushed down into, we had a this weekly fair value gap right there. We had a weekly fair value gap right there. If we go a little bit further back, it was this we came back into this same breaker from back then that we was watching back then when we had this breaker here, and we called the call off of this breaker when we ran up there. That's the one that I missed. Y'all remember back then? My feelings still hurt about that when I was trying to get it, and it never came down and got me for my price. It missed me by like 25 cents, and then it took off to the moon. I ain't gonna hold you like I was gonna hold it to up here. I would have got out right here in this consolidation. As soon as we start consolidating there, I would have closed that position. But that was the one that I missed off of this breaker. So we came back into that same area. We had these relative equal lows. We had this fair value gap. We had a fair value gap there that we had the wax on and wax off for right there. So, and then we came back to the same place with that breaker. It was a whole lot going on in that area. That's what we was talking about. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this area. And as you see, price reacted exactly as we thought it would. Got down into this area with all this stuff going on over here. Go back and look at the videos because I can't remember everything that we named. I just tried to call it out off of memory right there. But it reacted as we thought it would, and it pushed up, and it came up a little bit higher than I expected, right? As I told you, my target was getting back up to these relative equal highs and into a slight premium, right? But we went up. Let's see how much of a premium. Oh, I put this new line on right here. This new line right here, you see it say equilibrium from 816 high. I changed the colors of these because the red ones are for equilibrium coming from a low, right? The green ones are going to be for equilibrium coming from a high, right? Coming from a high. So equilibrium right here, when we was in the middle of the road, remember we was talking about we was in the middle of the road here. So now that's coming from the low on June 17th and July 14th, right? If anybody don't know what I mean by equilibrium, you take a fib, right? And you run it from the low of the price leg all the way up to the high. So this entire price leg equilibrium is 396.95, right? 396.95. And if you look at this red line right here, you see the price 396.95. So that's equilibrium for the entire price leg, right? Coming from the July 14th low, right, to the same high, because that's the exact same high. There's not a different high. Equilibrium is 401.39. If you look at the price for this second red line, 401.35, right? So now coming from the high to the low, right? This entire price leg right here. Boop, go to that entire price leg. The entire price leg equilibrium on this right here is, I need to adjust it. I put 410.01 is 410.08. Let's go fix that. Let's go fix that. 410.08. Okay, boom. Now we got it right. 410.08. So that's equilibrium. So now we came back into, let's check and see how much of a premium we in from the overall. So from the June 17th low, we are just above a 62% retracement, and we looking really, really strong on the way this stuff is pushing, man. It's looking like it want to disrespect that June, and then from the July, we are getting close to a 62% retracement, right? So as far as from the June, we are in a nice premium right now from the June low, right? If this retracement that we had, this pullback off of the full bull run, if this retracement right here, right, this just little Timmy Rogers talking now, if this pullback was targeting the price leg, including the June 17th low, right, we're pushing up really, really strong past this 62% retracement into, we got up into this down close candle here, and we closed just below it, right? We closed just below it. But the way we pushed up past this 62% right there, and we getting up into this fair value gap above these other fair value gaps that was there, I'm leaning more to the side of where the pullback was addressing this portion of the price leg right here, from the July 14th. That, because it's like, now that we're bouncing back up, we done got back up, we're in like a slight premium on this piece of the price leg, whereas from this piece of the price leg, we're at more of a premium. You see what I'm saying? It could still be the same piece of the price leg that it was targeting that low, but just say next week, if next week is going to be a bearish week, right? And then we come up to get into a premium based off of the way down. You see what I'm saying? Based off the way down, and we come up to get into a premium, which would fill in this fair value gap right there. That'll put us into a premium for this price leg right here, right? That'll put us into a premium market for this price leg right here. And y'all know what I say, the big boys like to sell in the premium, buy in a discount, right? So for everybody on this price leg that right here that's looking to sell, right, to get back up to a premium, would give us opportunity to fill in this fair value gap and come back to this breaking structure right here. We got a breaking structure right there, and we got a fair value gap right there. You know what I'm saying? So that'll give us an opportunity to get back up to all that, get into a premium for this price leg, and then sell back down. You know what I'm saying? To cool off a bit from, you know what I'm saying, this little pop right here. Cool off a bit from this little pop right here. And if we go all the way up there from the June low, right? If we get all the way up here, whoo, that is deep into the premium. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm thinking it was just from this run right here. The pullback was from this run right here, because if we get up there, that'll put us right around a 70% retracement, fill in this fair value gap, retest this breaking structure, you know what I'm saying? And then we can push back down, you know, and get, because I don't think we gonna target these highs right here. Not in front of FOMC, not in front of next week is expiration, right? And next week's expiration, yeah, the third week, yeah, and it's September, so that's gonna be quad, which, yeah, I don't think we targeting these highs right here. I could be wrong. We could be targeting them highs, but I don't see us running all the way up to there, right? Coming up here, getting back into a premium for this price leg right here, and then selling back down and taking care of some of this downside work right here, like this fair value gap, this gap up, all of that right there. That's what I foresee. And see, remember we was talking about seasonality that day, right? We was talking about seasonality, and I'm going all into like what I think for next week, ain't it? I just done went all overboard. I'm finna stop right there. I done went all overboard. I done went from talking about the price action to talk about what I want to see, right? This the price action, right? We went up. That's it. Anybody got any specific questions about what price did today, right? These daily candles. Let me drop down to 60 minutes, right? If anybody got any specific question, and as y'all see, we made it to the top of the box. We made it back to the top of the box, right? Got to the top of the box, but we closed back inside the box, right? We got to the top of the box and we closed back inside the box. Now, let's see how this play out. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to break outside the box and stay outside, or are we just going to, you know what I'm saying, stay inside the box and start to push back down? Let's see how. I'm not going to move. I ain't going to move the box until after we start trading Sunday or Monday. Do anybody got a yes, appreciate that. Is that a bearish order block by the fair value gap? You talk about over here? Talk about this fair value gap right here? If you talk about this fair value gap right here, the order block will be this candle right up here. That will be your order block right there. Technically, you can include both of these, right? But I just like to go to the last one. So this candle right here, let me highlight it. This would be your potential order block right there. That would be your potential order block right there. And the most sensitive part of it, that like you can technically include both of these. And since this piece of the order, since this candle on the order block is right around 50% of this candle, I would be keeping a heavy eye on this from the low of that candle to the close of that candle. That's the area I will be focusing on heavily if we pushed up in there, right? Because you got two up close candles there, right? So I will be really paying attention to this one, right? Because it's right around 50% of that candle. Let's look at the body of this candle right here. Yep, boom, 50% right there. 50% puts you at 50% of that candle right there. So, you know what I'm saying? 50% or mean threshold, or however you want to call it, of this candle here aligns with this portion of the order block, right? The potential order block, should I say. If you look at the entire thing, that would be technically the entire order block. You know what I'm saying? But since it's two different candles, I like to go with the bigger one. I like to go with the bigger candle and the last one. If the bigger candle is the last one, I definitely like to go with that one. But the way this is set up, with this portion of it sitting right at 50% of this, and it's inside this fair value gap, I would be watching that one the heaviest right there. I'll be watching that one the heaviest. If that's what you was talking about. Yes. If that's what you was talking about. If that wasn't what you was talking about, then I just did a bunch of talking for nothing. I just did a bunch of talking for nothing. What the crystal ball is. What's up, Kevo? You just put in. Hey, if ain't nobody got nothing specific to ask about the price action, man, I think that's gonna be it, man. Did I share anything useful today? I just kind of went on a rant and started getting into what I want to see instead of talk about the price action. Hey, the link is in the chat. If anybody want to pull up and ask anything specific, or if anybody want to our what's the name? Our box. Right? As y'all see, we got to the top of our box today. We opened up these 60-minute candles. We opened up right around here, somewhere around there. Yeah. Right around here somewhere we opened up these 60-minute candles. So in this green candle somewhere we opened up, we pushed down a little bit, and then we took off for the rest of the day. Right? I think we opened up like down here somewhere. Let me go to 15-minute candles to see exactly where. So 9:30 right here. Boom. We opened up here, pushed down just a hair, came down, you know what I'm saying? Barely poked up under that low right there. And then that was a wrap. We went up. These 15-minute candles, we retraced back down. That's an equal low right there. We set equal low. Man, we set equal lows like crazy. Also, they was hitting you with the 52 fake out today. Y'all see this right here? They hitting you with the 52 fake out. Look at this right here. The reason why I say they hitting you with a 52 fake out, I'm glad I didn't trade today. I'm glad I went and looked at this, right? So when we right here, we came down, we set this low, right before the market opened. The market opened here, right? So we pushed up, failed to get this high, wicked back down hard, right? Opened up here and started pushing down. We pushed down, right? Set a relative equal low right here, but didn't take this sell side liquidity. Left it alone, right? Left it alone. So we didn't hit the high here. We didn't take the buy side when we pushed up. We didn't take the sell side when we came down here, right? We did poke under this low, but we didn't take this one here, right? So we poked under that low and we started pushing up, right? But what did we set? We set a relative equal low right there next to some liquidity, next to a fair value gap that we never touched, right? So we pushed up. Once we ran the liquidity up here, we started consolidating, right? We consolidated there, right? Once we consolidated here, right, we started pushing down like we want to go down. We consolidating, and then we break out of the consolidation to the downside, right? We break out of the consolidation to the downside, set a, let me see, 40, 63 even, 63 even, set exact equal lows, right? So we run liquidity, consolidate, and then break out the consolidation to the downside and set equal lows, like wick back up, start coming down, and then we take off for the rest of the day, right? That's why I said it was hitting it with the 52 fake out. That's on the 15-minute. Now let's look at the 60-minute and see how it looked. I'm glad I wasn't trading today because I would have been scratching my head. 60-minute, I don't enter trades on the 60-minute, but the 60-minute don't look as fishy. The 60-minute look a whole lot better. 60-minute, we came down, took off here. We took off there. That was cool. We consolidated, right? We came down, got into that fair value gap, stopped there, pushed up, came back down to that fair value gap again, then took off, right? That's my trade setup that I've been practicing, but it's just on the 60-minute. I don't enter on the 60-minute. So 60-minute don't look as deceptive. Let's look at the 5-minute. See if the 5-minute look deceptive. Okay. Oh, the 5-minute don't look deceptive either. Okay, we opened up, we came up, we pushed down, set an equal low, then we took off, we broke here, we broke the highest here, we came up, came back to that fair value gap. I would have been anticipating it to come here. I would have been anticipating to come here, so I would have missed this because I wouldn't have entered off of the top fair value gap. I would have been looking for it to come here. Then we came up and then came back down again, set equal lows there, and then took off. Yeah, I wouldn't have took down one of those because I would have been looking at this fair value gap right there. I would have took both of them. I would have been highly pissed off today if I was trading. I wouldn't have took either one of those. I ain't gonna hold you. And this one here is at lunchtime. So I probably wouldn't even been trading right then because after this over here, I would have been so pissed off because it didn't come to the fair value gap that I wanted. It didn't even get to the bottom of this fair value gap or get back to the breaking structure right there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even get back there. So yeah, this would have made me mad. And then by the time we got over here, then you know, I wouldn't have did nothing but got mad today. I ain't even gonna hold you. What's up, Zay? When you pulled up? You welcome, Michelle. Whatever I did. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. What's up, 100? What's up, Zay? The area you highlighted is monthly resistance. Man, get off my live with monthly resistance, man. All I do is read price action. Shout out to homie Zay, man. Which one you talking about, Zay? Which highlight you talking about? Which one you talking about? I got a lot of stuff highlighted. On the you said 411, 411.99. So right inside this fair value gap right here, right there, you said 411.99. So this fair value gap right there, that's what I'm assuming Zay talking about. Let's go to the monthly. $411.99. $411.99. Let me put a line over here. What was they talking about? $411.99. Okay, looking around now at these monthly lows, these relative equal lows on the monthly over here, right there. Yeah, because on the monthly, that's what we came to. Let's go now. We gonna this a Sunday conversation, but since I done got that deep into it, this what we was talking about last time. Shout out I think it was Ed, when I can't remember who it was that was asking about this. That one April we closed here at these relative equal lows there. Then May we came in, we pushed up, then we went all the way down here, and then we wicked back up right back to the exact same spot to the relative equal lows, right? Closed just above it. And that's when the market was showing like, I want to go this way, but not quite yet. Then June, we came in, pushed up just a little bit, and we went all the way down to 362.17, then wick back up. So in May, the market was saying, I want to go that way, not quite yet. June, the market went that way, and then they went back up. They came down and said, okay, I done took care of my business. And then they confirmed that in July when it came in, and it wicked down and it stopped. They stopped, you know what I'm saying, right up in here. We had already looked at why it stopped there, what it ran into, what it hit. Then we turned around and we went all the way back up to that exact same point. We stopped right there at that exact same point, right? Throw it on the dime. So then we came back in August. August went up, right? You know what I'm saying? Set some new monthly highs, tapped into this weekly fair value gap, then wick back down, right? That's the market saying, okay, I want to go this way, but not quite yet, because we actually came up here and tapped in some liquidity. Over here, how we came down, you know what I'm saying? We ran liquidity up under here, then wick back up. I want to go that way, but not quite yet. We went up, tapped in some liquidity above this. I want to go this way, but not quite yet. You see what I'm saying? Not quite yet. So now, here we go in September. What is September going to do? Is September going to take care of the downside that August needed to get? You see what I'm saying? So September, we came down and touched this weekly fair value gap, but we still got a daily fair value gap that's sitting down here, right? So if we go up there, let's see, September opened up at 0.3298, right? Let's just say we get the average. Let's say we get the average for September, which is on average is about 1%, right? On average, September is about 1% down. So if we get the average move for September, that's 1.4%. That's close enough for government work, right? If we came all the way back and closed at the low, that'll give us, if we popped up, took care of this fair value gap like we was talking about, got into the premium market for the down leg at the top of this fair value gap like we talked about, then push back down, push all the way back down and closed at the low we set right now, that would give us the average, the historical average for September for being down a percent. You know what I'm saying? If we went all the way down and took care of the rest of this fair value gap and got this daily fair value gap, that would give us 3.5% down. Are we that bearish? Raggy. Don't even care. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see. We shall see. Because just now, mind you now, like when, you know what I'm saying, everybody knows September, worst month of the year, right? That's what everybody like to shout and scream. September, the worst month of the year, right? But when you go to stockcharts.com and just look at the statistics over the past 5 years, right? Statistics. I'm going to go to Spilene. Over the past 5 years, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? Look at the statistics. September has a 60% chance of closing higher than when it opened. And on average, over the past 5 years, it only averages 0.5% down. Those just the statistics based off of previous price action from the past 5 years. So, hey, yeah, can we tank? Yeah, we can tank. You know, we can tank, but just looking at the averages, right? You got a 60% chance of closing higher than when you open, right? And then even if you close down, the average over the past 5 years is only 0.5% down. So, and it's not even a coin flip. Like October is a coin flip. It's a 50-50 chance that October will close positive. And on the average over the last 5 years, it's been flat. So that means you did a whole lot of up and down for nothing. You pretty much ended as a doji. You ended October looking like how May looked. October, and you did see how in May we went way up here, went way down there, and we ended right there. That's what that 50% chance and 0% change mean. That means you do a whole lot of up and down for nothing. So just keep all that in mind, man. Don't try to force the market to do anything. I know that's a Sunday evening. I know that's a Sunday evening conversation that we just had. But I just want to say that don't try to force the market to do anything, because I had already got into that mode anyway of like talk about what's to come. Just remember where we at. We're I don't know what we're gonna talk about Sunday since I already talked about all these lines I put on here. I guess I could talk about the break it down on the ES, like because I got it mapped out on the ES a little bit different. If you look at the ES, I got the equilibrium line there. This equilibrium line is right around a weekly low. If I go to the weekly calendars, you'll see it's right around that weekly low from February. It's right around a weekly low from February, and it's equilibrium for this down leg, right? And then I also got a potential weekly order block right there marked out, and that weekly order block has a daily order block within it, potential daily order block within it, right? That's why I was like, when it come back up, I'll be on the spot. That's why I was like, I'll be watching that lower one. I'll be watching that lower, this one right here. That'll be the one I'll be focusing on because it's 50%. It's at the mean threshold, and it's right there. But yeah, man. I know, right? Still trying to talk about it now. Hey, man, Robinson, you know what you could do. You know what you could do. Hey, man, that's all I got, man. Ain't nobody pulling up. Ain't nobody asking nothing in the chat. We've been on here 56 minutes. I'm hungry. Do y'all want to listen to something off banjo before we go? Somebody put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to listen to something off banjo before we go. Keep in mind, the past 5 years hasn't had inflation and these rate hike pressures. Oh yeah, I get it. You know what people say? Every time the market be going through something, this ain't like the last time. Play shucks. Okay. Lil Hawk said play shucks. So we're gonna get into shucks off of banjo. Lil Hawk said play shucks. Lil Hawk, is that out of order? Is that out of sequence? I was trying to go in sequence so I can remember what I played last. And I think it's gonna be out of sequence. Shucks. We played polka, Italiano. So yeah, shucks. But we're gonna play shucks. Lil Hawk said play shucks, so we're gonna play shucks. For anybody who got Apple Music, the link for banjo is in the chat right now. Y'all support my son music. If you got Apple Music, the link for banjo is in the chat right now. If you don't got Apple Music, go on any streaming platform and just type banjo Jodem, BANJOEELJODEM, banjo Jodem on any streaming platform. And if you got Apple Music, the link is in the chat. Oh, also I put the link in the description down below. It's the first link. It says support my son music. Here goes shucks off of banjo. Oh, before we play that right there, this the weekend. For anybody who don't want to stick around and listen to shucks, this the weekend. Give yourself a brain break. If you're gonna study for a little bit this weekend. Don't overload yourself. Enjoy your family, man. If your parents still here, call your parents and tell them that you love them. If you got grown kids, call them, tell them that you love them. I try to call my grown daughters all the time. They never answer the phone unless they need money. And then they'll text me 2-3 days later and be like, oh, hey, Dad, I was sleeping. Tell somebody you love them, man. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. Your kids at home, hug them, tell them you love them. If you got fuzzy kids, them little furry kind, don't kiss them, but tell them you love them. They important too. My little brother shot for his little Yorkie. He got a little teacup Yorkie. He shot for her food in Publix out of the real food section. The food be in the refrigerator. He keep it in the refrigerator in the house and everything. But yeah, man, tell somebody you love them, man. Tell somebody you ain't nobody promised tomorrow. With that being said, we're gonna get into banjo. We're gonna listen to shucks, and after shucks go off, we're gonna call it, man. Here goes shucks by Jodem, aka Timothy Lee Rogers Jr. Everything on banjo was written, recorded, produced by my son. Finna hop on a bike till my knees get weak.
I'm out of metro, no locust. I'm trying to find my random opus. Push like a Thor, but it's a focus. Hop in a Mac truck, made it 06. I just made it like so beast. But I ain't trying to sell it, cause yeah, I'm selfish. We go coast to coast, cause I was shellfish. Kid disappear like hocus pocus. Batman, yellow, Mikey, and we be spinning, it get untidy. Yeah, go make a movie look spily, and I'ma just do it like I paid by Nike. And we still got tricks that are old dog, but I'm still trying to learn just to know it all. Need a turn on the mic, yeah, we rode off. Find out my lace, the kid with the mohawk. With dog, she had them hush like shucks. With dog, she had them hush like shucks. Yeah. With dog, she had them hush like shucks. With dog, she had them. I'm the one that taught me how to do it. Best like a paper since I was a student. I've been living life eating sandwiches, Cuban. Still with the 5 or the 4, yeah, we gluten. Stay 10 toes, we never froze. Still high school, I feel like a pro. Bit on my own, no brown nose. Full steam ahead, just like a bulldozer. Got human race on me. Skin look clean. Levi's at a white tee. No ball made jeans. Too much gas, push the pedal. Yeah, the car all E, tank all E. Gas ain't free for the hop on the bike. Too many get weak, okay. With dogs, she had them hush like shucks. With dogs, she had them hush like shucks. With dogs, she had them hush like shucks.
Yeah, man. Y'all support my son music. That was Shucks by Il Jodam. Produced, written, recorded, everything by Timothy Lee Rogers Jr. Right over there in that bedroom that I loaned to him until he's an adult. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I see y'all on Sunday at 3 o'clock. We're going to try to figure out something to talk about since I talked about everything I wanted to do tonight. I appreciate that. Well, there they say your music fire. I don't know if they saying that because they my friends or if they really like it. I really like it, so it is what it is. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all Sunday at 3 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat channel. Gone.